What caused you to think that the best decision was to not be alive anymore?
I think three things. One, I've become a burden on my family, a burden on myself. I've become worthless as a husband, father, career professional, and helpless. I didn't know how to reach out and ask for help anymore.
Is it you didn't know how to, or you felt you shouldn't or couldn't, or?
Probably be both. In fact, that I didn't know how to. How do you ask for help when for your whole life you've been giving help to other people, your family, your work, etc. So how do you now personally ask for that help back? And I suppose I didn't know who and where to reach out to. I didn't know who my community was. Yes, I get it was my family, but it's probably bigger than that. Is it just my wife? Is it my children? So I didn't know how to or where to reach out for that help and that support.
What caused the burden belief to show up?
Myself. I put the pressure on myself in the fact of keeping things to myself, not sharing. Being that closed book, not being open. So in some respects, the fault, if that's the right word, was not the event of what happened many, many years ago. It was me by putting the pressure on myself to be that perfect individual day in, day out, both at home and at work as well.
Mm-hmm. So many years on now from Hillsborough and the disaster there, and also your own breakdown that turned into a breakthrough.
Yeah.
What, looking back, would be your advice to that closed book that didn't want to open up, that didn't understand who their community was?
I sometimes relate it to we put a mask on, but sometimes pretend we're individuals when we're not really. We may put a mask on when we go to work to be that career professional. As soon as we go through the front door of work, we become somebody we're not. Whereas at home, we act and behave differently. And when we put that mask on, it's around, it's pretending to be somebody different, but it should have been a cry for help. Maybe I should have been better in, I suppose, acknowledging and showing my emotions, because I then wouldn't have felt that burden on other people. But we know when it comes to poor mental health, especially men, we're not good at showing our emotional response to events, our emotional response to certain things that happen in life. And, things do happen in life, but we need to probably get a little bit better at becoming a little bit more resilient. But resilience is a massive word. It covers so many different things. So it's not always that easy to really pinpoint it to certain specifics.
Resilience is often misunderstood as in the ability to bounce back. But the challenge with emotional intelligence is if you're bouncing back from the same issue repeatedly, it's not resilience, it's misguided effort.
It is, and it's also the fact that bouncing back from that same situation, but if you don't face into that situation, how can you continue to build up resilience on top of it to really, get through life? And, we talk about, physical health, and when we say physical health, we mention about, looking after ourselves, walking, gym, etc. But when we talk about mental health, we always think about the negative things, not the positive things. And the positive things on mental health is resilience, is a good example.